Hello, this is Dave, and welcome to Equity Story. Just having a quick look at the Dow, as you can see from the charts, it's just holding up pretty nicely above those trend lines. So I think at the moment, no reason to panic. Like I said, all we can do at the moment is follow the charts, and at the moment the charts are still looking pretty bullish. And again, with our market, um, it was up today. It actually held that sort of short-term trend line, and you can see it sort of bouncing up. So. Um, Although, like I said before, I think everyone's sort of got this idea we're going to have the big pullback. When does that ever happen? When everyone believes we're going to have a pullback, it generally doesn't happen. So I think we've just got to keep watching these charts and playing this market, obviously, day by day. I think really the interesting story was obviously CSL today, and they reported with some pretty strong earnings growth. And when you look at that, you can think, well, there's CSL, one of the great stocks of the ASX 200, one of the great trends. What's all this about? Really, is this all the recent panic we've generally had in the markets? And really, I think a lot of it is to do with just this uncertainty we've had. It had a good earnings report, and bang, up today, up 10%, and I think it might run up a little bit harder. For me, I'd just like to see. I think this will obviously have a run up, come down, and maybe we'll look to get into it and in the next move up. But again, it's so many of the great stocks like Ramsay Healthcare again having this similar sort of price action, and I think you just got to believe these are good, solid companies, absolutely, growing their earnings. And I think when Ramsay and Domino's hopefully put their results out, we can start seeing these have a nice green candle. A stock that we did put on as a trend today was ALU, and a little bit of the psychology. It's not an absolute pure, brilliant sort of trending signal, but I do think this is a great company, Altium. It's sort of arguably a little bit priced for strong growth, but we do believe this company is going to keep growing pretty strongly. Sort of double-digit earnings growth for the next 3 or 4 years, and we don't see any reason why this trend shouldn't continue. Again, we bought this here right on these trend lines, and we're really buying this stock on historical perspective in a way. I mean, as you can see, really since 2002, 5 years, it comes back, it touches that trend line, and then it moves off again, touches that trend line again. I don't see the sort of the earnings announcement, the forecasted earnings they put out not long ago were very, very, very were very good. Their earnings last year again were absolutely extraordinary. I think this is a good buy. This stock's come been as high as $10. It's come back down to $7.65. I think this is a good trending buy. Generally speaking, you want to see it turn up, but I just think the way CSL moved today, I think it just makes you realize that there is this, here's this real panic on the markets at the moment, and I think just buying near these trend lines, I think will do very, very well. Another stock I'd actually like to talk about today is Blackmores. Now, there has been some really good rumors recently with Blackmores that obviously their sales are starting to really, really pick up in China, and I think you can see it. It's had these two really sort of bullish moves up over the last few weeks, and again we are sort of hearing lots of good stuff about Blackmores, and again their sales are starting to look very, very strong. So potentially this around these sort of levels is we got into this one around sort of 150, and we thought that was cheap then. I think this could be even if you didn't get it at $100, I think around $1.18 where it is now, I think this is a really good buying still. I think even around sort of $1.18, it's around 3.6% dividend roughly. Don't quote me on that, but I think again that's not bad as well. Just having a quick look at obviously at some of the 3-year growth stories, and another one that I think really sort of piqued my attention today was And often I like to look at these 3-year growth stories. I mean, we do like them, the idea of over 3 years that they're going to do really, really well. But I do like a really good 3-year growth story that just pokes its head up. And there's one, there's Elders for you. Now, if you're not in that, I would be getting into it. Then this is going to be giving a dividend this year. I think it's an exciting, it's not overvalued. I think it's trading on a pretty low PE. And I really do like that share price movement. And that's sort of giving me, it's really telling me that this is possibly going to go a lot higher. So I do really like that. You'd want it to hold this maybe by tomorrow evening. You wouldn't want to see it coming back down to sort of 405. But maybe by tomorrow evening, if you can hold above these levels, about 416, I think you should be taking a look at Elders. Again, we really like the story as a 3-year growth story, and I think it's well worth getting into. That's all I've got to talk about tonight in Equity Story. I look forward to bringing you this report and possibly some good trading ideas as well tomorrow night. Thank you and good night.